Hammers, build your body and your bank. Check out how to earn 10K per month plus with my business intelligence finance technology consultant training accelerator program. Link in the description. Hey, what is up, Hammers? All right, it is that time again. It is time to smash a workout. Now, good news, I finally got a lap mic, and also I think I'm going to try a new leg workout today. But not so good news is that it is 2 a.m. But we will still get it done. So the new leg workout, why? Well, the last leg workout I've been doing is really solid. It has caused lots of growth. I've been doing it for probably over a year now, but I'm finding it hard to apply the principles of progressive overload. So basically, I go in there, I do 2 sets of leg extensions, each supersetted with partial reps. And the first one is around 36 reps or so with about 120 pounds at Fit for Less. The other gym I'm going to, Freebird, I still haven't learned the machine and all of that, the weights I like. But I'm going to go to Fit for Less today because it should be super empty. And I do like their leg extension machine better. I get a full stretch on the quad, which I don't get at the other gym. So I'm looking forward to that. I like a nice, powerful stretch at the very bottom position of the quad, which just wasn't happening at the other gym. So I do 2 sets of leg extension, and then I superset that with partial reps. And I also do rest pauses because it's hard to get to 36 reps in one go. So I usually do about 15 to 20 reps in one go. And lately I've been kind of rushing them. I think I've been doing them too fast when I watch my video back. And the other reason why I want to try a new leg workout is because I notice I train my upper body and lower body quite differently, which is fine, you know, because I like the training philosophies of Tom Platz, who advocates for the 20 rep range squats, which is fine. But I notice when I do bench press, I can very, very efficiently get it exhausted, and it feels really good. Essentially what I do is I do 3 sets of bench press, each supersetted with the drop set, but I use heavy weights, right? So I do a 45-pound plate and a 25-pound plate on both sides, plus the 45-pound bar. I usually get about 8 reps or so, and I really have to try, and there's an actual chance where I might actually like not be able to lift the weight. So true failure. As opposed to the legs, the way I train them is I take rest pauses. I have a predetermined amount of reps I want to get to, and using just mental fortitude, I slowly work my way and I get there. And the intensity is high, but I don't think I'm going to true failure, which is fine because the intensity is super high as I'm using partial reps and rest pauses and all of that. So they're burning really, really hard. So I put on like 20 pounds of muscle on my legs with that technique. So I know it does work well, but long story short, I'm gonna have 2 leg days. But so I'm gonna alternate them. There's gonna be leg day A and leg day B. Leg day A is gonna proceed as normal, the workout I just described, with 2 supersets of quad extensions with partial reps, then 2 sets of leg press. The second one is a superset, then 6 sets of hack squats, 20 reps, full range of motion, ass to grass. My normal leg workout, my bread and butter, that I'm gonna call the high volume day. The new leg workout is gonna be what I call the high load day, which instead of 6 sets of hack squats, I'm gonna change it to 3. And instead of 20 reps, I'm gonna try to work the 8 to 12 rep range. And I'm gonna go for true failure. So that's what it is. That's leg workout B. And I'm gonna do, what's it called? Chest and back, day off, arms, day off, legs, off. And then I alternate the leg workouts. So I'm not going to do legs. I'm not going to train them more often. I'm still training them once every 6 days, but I will alternate the workouts. So the objective for today is to push to failure, true failure. I got to find true failure. And I'm not going after 6 reps. I'm not going after 6 sets this time. I'm only going after 3 sets, which means I should be able to get there. Okay, so I am excited to try that, but I am also a bit apprehensive because it's a late night workout. Why so late? Well, I had to work. trying to launch this training academy, and I get zoned into my tasks, and one thing comes up and then another, and I take a break, then I work, and before you know it, 10 p.m. turns to 12 p.m. turns to I'll take a little break, turns to 2 a.m. and here we are. But it is what it is. I think I shall try my best and look for failure. Now, what are the risks? Well, doing this workout at this time means I have to make sure I warm up properly. If I don't warm up properly, there is a good chance of injury. In fact, the last time I injured my back, like a year ago, it was 4 a.m. squats because the form suffers. I don't know what it is about late night workouts, but the form goes out the door around rep 18 or something, and then your back gets a little sore, and you go for one more rep, and before you know it, you have a small tweak, and then it feels small at the time, and then you're out for like a week or two. So that's actually why I changed to hack squats, because they don't fatigue the lower back. I was really tempted to add squats instead of hack squats, you know, but I have deadlifts in there, so I think I'll stick with hack squats. I just don't want to throw out my back. And the hack squats have been growing the quads really nicely, so we'll change it up. But just in summary, maybe I'll just recap on, you know, the philosophies of Hammer Fitness, Hassan Hammer, the approach that I represent, what has worked for me. Pretty much, I went from 130 pounds to 170 pounds, and that's almost pure muscle. I'm at 90% body fat, and the way I did that is with intensity techniques. So working the 10 to 30 rep range with, I got distracted, it's 3 a.m., but there's a bunch of people standing outside, so I shall park a little far away so I can talk to my camera. But intensity techniques, that is what I found works the best for me. Okay, we are here. Let me grab this camera. All right, so essentially, I went from 130 pounds to 170 pounds using intensity techniques, supersets, drop sets, partial reps, rest pauses, static reps, pre-exhaustion sets called ignition sets. I got that from Athlean-X, and I quite like that one. Partial reps, I probably said that. There's a bunch of intensity techniques. I usually forget one. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I warm up properly. That means 10 minutes of stair climber. And then accessory work. I always don't look quite forward to accessory work, but we're gonna do it. And I've been shortcutting abs by just doing 2 minutes of planks, so I'm just gonna do it that way. I have to see if that's enough volume for abs, but hopefully it is. Seems to be fine. My lower back has not been sore. And then the traps need some work, so I'll do a triple level drop set for traps. So 1 set, triple level drop set, and I'll call it a day on that. So hopefully I can wrap up my accessory work in 15 minutes. 10 minutes of stair climber, 2 minutes of planks, that's 12 minutes, and then the traps, it'll probably take like a couple of minutes, and that should be good. So let's see, anything else? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I went from 130 pounds to 170 pounds. I want to get to 180 pounds. I want to have massive quads. But to get there, I will have to push through the pain zone. And I think that will be facing true failure with squats, hack squats today, and supersets. So let's start this workout, and we are going to get it. All right, 10 minutes of stair climber. This usually feels pretty good once I'm done, so I will see you guys after this. All right, 10 minutes of stair climber feels really good. I got a bit of light sweat going, and the tiredness or laziness has worn off, and core body temperature is up. Usually I only do 5 minutes, but the 10 minutes really does the trick. Okay, and next I am going to do trap shrugs. I'm just going to start off at small, lightweight, and I'll do it slowly, and I'll see if I can get them to wake up, and then take it from there. pretty good. The trop's tired. Okay, so traps are done, and I need to do some stretches. So I'm not going to bore you guys with those, but it's going to be bird dogs, 2 minutes of plank, and some basic leg stretches, and I'll be right back. One superset, 36 plus 16 reps, half reps for LPRs. See how this machine pushes my legs all the way towards my butt. Because it really stretch out the quads. The other machine I was using, I said, just stop at about 90. Just doesn't feel satisfying. Those leg extensions felt really good. But it's interesting, just like 2 minutes later the legs are recovered. So they hurt a lot in the beginning, but they recover pretty fast. Okay, we're gonna do stiff leg deadlift next for the hamstrings. You're supposed to hinge your hip out on these. Not really lean forward, but hinge backwards. I don't really do these, but I need to train hamstrings somehow. I never do it, but if I'm gonna have 2 leg days, I may as well, 2 types of leg days alternating, I may as well try these. Nothing too crazy. It's a new exercise for me, so just feel it out. enough. So I'm taxing my lower back. Of course, it's not that heavy, but that felt pretty good. I've been just doing hack squats for like a year, so that felt nice to do. Okay, I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna try 3 plates. I did 45-pound plate and 25-pound plate before for like 20 reps. I've just been doing high volume 20 rep squats for back squats for like a year. But I came here to find failure on the legs, and I'm pretty sure 3 plates is gonna do it fast. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what this feels like. And I think I'm gonna do a triple level drop set because the reps are gonna be low. So I'll just rack up the reps that way. At least I'll get some heavy reps in there, and then the light ones will cover the volume. All right, sweet. On the last probably being a bit dramatic with my facial expressions, but this takes an effort. All right, sweet. Done with those. I got 9, 11, 10 with the 2 plates, and then 10, 10, 9 on the superset with the 1 plate. Kind of run out of breath by the end. It does take a lot of cardiovascular effort to make it through that, but it felt pretty good. I don't know if it burned as much as 20 reps, 6 sets of hack squats, but the peak intensity was definitely higher. So, interesting. I think I got over my obstacle of putting on heavy weights on legs. So I don't know if I got to true failure, but I think I definitely got close. All right, let's check out this leg pump. 4 a.m. leg workout complete. I don't know if the pump is as good as the 20 reps, 6 sets, all that, but it does feel pretty solid. And it might trigger some new hypertrophy pathways, so we'll give it a shot. I don't have the Freebird posing room, so I can't really see how it looks. I'll just give it a couple of quick flexes. Wow, I think it's better than the other pump. That's crazy. All right, well, that's nice to see. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. That was a new leg workout, and I'll see you guys in 2 days for chest and back. All right, done with the leg workout. Wow, I have to say that felt really good. You know, first I was laying in bed for like 10 minutes at, I don't know, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. just kind of meditating so I can do a good workout after working like 11 or 12 hours. And at that point, you know, your brain second guesses itself. It's like, maybe I should just go to bed and I'll wake up early and do it. And you start finding excuses to not want to go. But if you do go, even if it's late, if you do a 10-minute proper warm-up, you get in there, if you have a good workout, it feels absolutely fantastic. It feels really good. And I have to say, I'm quite surprised by that pump. It kind of caught me off guard. So I have to say that this is a good workout. It took less time than my other workouts, which were pushing an hour and 20 minutes, and sometimes an hour and 30 minutes with the filming. And I can't make it. People are sleeping. Now, this one took 55 minutes, and it felt really good. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And I think I will alternate them. I'm very tempted to say I want to do this workout now, but the 20 rep squats, I got to keep them. In a way, this still has the 20 rep squats because I'm supersetting them. You have the 10 reps, and then you have the 10 reps with the 2 plates, and then the superset, you have 10 more reps. But it's only 3 sets, it's not 6 sets, so the volume is definitely lower. And I like the other workout because I added like 20 pounds of muscle with that workout. So 20 reps, all the way up, all the way down after a couple of supersets of leg extensions with partial reps and leg presses. That for 1 year was super solid, but I am glad I found a slightly different workout. It does take some effort. The 3 sets are hard, but they're over faster. You can get in the zone, you can get ready for the pain, you can go attack it head on, and it feels really good. So I am happy with that. And with that, I shall go home and probably pass out. It is 4:15 in the morning. I will catch you guys later. Okay, you know what? Nobody's on the road, and I'm just going to share with you guys how this engine sounds. This is an older car. It's almost 25 years old at this point, but the way it sounds, just can't really get new engines to sound like that anymore. Hey there, Hassan here. Do you want a copy of this tracking sheet? Gamify your progress and level up. It's exactly what I used. Just click the link in the description for your free copy.